Hello. I'm a little bit early, I understand, but everything is supposed to happen at 7. I know, I understand I'm a little bit early. I'm a little bit early, I understand, but everything is supposed Oh, hey, Quest Ion, how you doing? Hey, the actual thing is supposed to start at 7, but thank you for your time. And I'm doing another one of the support these platform things. This is video number 5, where I talk about more channels. But I'm glad to see that you're the first to come over. All right. Like, I would play music, but I don't want no copyrights issue. Just doing some last minute stuff. Gotta also try to invite some people over, see if or to so they can at least watch the the live stream. Hmm. Wonder who else is coming over. Let's find out. Yo, Quest, as a bonus, since you came here first, I had some other channels, but I think I might add your channel to today's discussion for number 5 since you're here. Just wanted you to know if you're still around. Also, tell me if you have any other accounts or where you also do post or content or of any kind. That kind will help. Okay, that's nice to hear. All right. Like we got 5 people so far. Okay. Did a little fixing. Let me see. All right. Did a little editing, but we should get on. All right, we're about to get started. Let me see who is here so far. How many people? We got 5 viewers. That's good. Let's see if we, however, can increase it before we get started. I'm not gonna give my full address, but I'm like somewhere in Northern Virginia. Let's see. The next thing I was gonna do is gonna do some last minute invites. Matter of fact, see if anyone wants to come on over. So I'm gonna do some last minute invites and then we're gonna get started. Oh, by the way, I am planning to do a live stream on Friday at 7. Looks like my sister said something because I just heard her. I don't know what my sister just said. She's in another room. All right. Okay. All right. All right, for the people we're here, we're going to get started. All right, so as you know, I do a thing. Hold on, let me see who's here. Oh, hey, Nikki, what's up? Oh, Nikki Justice for on the run is here. It's good. How many people we have? All right, we have 5 viewers. Okay. All right, what I do now is support these platforms. Um, basically what I'm doing is I do videos about different platforms that I basically talk about some of the people I've subscribed to, and I pay like maybe a sample of their video or their entire video. Hey Donna, thrilling stories. And that way I'm kind of like, and then I get people to try to subscribe to them. So to help those channels grow in subscribers, I figured the best thing, and this is for any newcomers who are new to what I'm doing. And this is basically, I try to help each other grow our platforms. Let's just show you an example right about now. Sorry about that. All right. I'm going to show you the very first one that I did first a while back for any newcomers who are just knowing. All right. So this was my very first. I'm going to turn the audio real quick. This is my very first one. Basically, I play different people's channels. This one was when I was talking about POV Hilarious. And this is when I was talking about Wattweilers. And this one I was talking about one black British woman. And this then I was one part of the video where I was talking about the Jedi. Hold on, let me turn it up a little bit.
This video is unavailable. You see what I'm telling you? This is why you do not import your shit unless you are not serious about what you're doing.
When I'm done, I basically put a link to subscribe, get people to subscribe to that channel, and then later on, I'll put in the comments and the subscription box all the different channels. This was from the very first video. I also did Town Biz, and this is all the links to all the different people's channels. In fact, right now, I'm looking at my very own video. So, do this real quick. If you want to subscribe, check out some of these other videos later on of the support the platforms. These are 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can check out these videos later on. Also, what I've been doing is support these platforms and channels are so far right now the only live streams from my live stream channel that I've also have been uploading on my other channels, including my main channel right here, JDog8807. So right now it has 45 views on my main channel. So you can also watch it there. And I think there's other channels I have it on too. And then there's a couple that I might upload it on later on in time. And this is the very first one, support these platforms and channels. And later on, I might upload the other 4 and the one right now and future ones later in the future. I figured that the topic of trying to get different people's channels with more subscribers and more and help boost their is a very important task. So I would do as much as I can to get everybody to know different channels. So, we can get content. We can talk about our stuff. And I don't just do YouTube videos. I also do other people's social media accounts like Black Junction or Black Spot or whatsoever, if necessary. In other videos, I might talk about the same person, but I might talk about a different account. That's what the plan is for these future videos. Oh, man, welcome. Hey, what's up? Hey, man, Kim, maybe one day, maybe in the future of the support these platforms and channels, maybe on the sixth video, I might talk about your channel. Right now, I just have too many channels I'm going to talk about right now, McKim, but I might talk about your channel in like maybe a number 6 or 7 and maybe try to help you get some subscribers as well. Same way with you, Nikki Justice on the Run. It's just right now I got Quest and several other people already um already have lined up for tonight. So that okay with you, McKim? Nikki Justice on the Run. I'm just hoping that. All right, I'm gonna click off my screen real quick. And we're going to get started. Oh, hey, Lady of Soul, what's up? If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm talking about people's different channels. This is my call support these platforms number 5. I do a series of videos where I talk about other people's channels and accounts and the content they have, and basically help those same channels get more subscribers and stuff. And so that we can grow each other's platforms. And I actually first got this idea from someone else when they were doing it. I believe it was Lisa Cabrero. And then I know some other people. Yes, shout outs. That's what I've been doing. And yes, one day some of y'all channels might be done. In fact, I think the first one I'll probably talk about is Quest Ion, since he's actually here and his video is on the lineup. So Quest, I'm about to go to the lineup of videos. I believe your channel. Let me share you the screen real quick. Hold on, let me do this first. So I'm going to share the screen real quick. And the person we're going to talk about first is someone who actually is in the audience right now. And sometimes I allow people to come in the panel to talk about their opinions on some of these videos, especially if it happens to be from their channel. So Quest, if you want to come on in, since we're about to talk about your channel, you can just say you want to come in, and then I'll send you a link on either Google Hangout or in your email. And that's the same for anyone that wants to come in. Right now, this is Quest. Oops, sorry. Did not meant to do that. There we go. This is Quest. This is Quest channel. Let's see if there's one channel that one video that he may want to do me his best video that he want us to do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look. Pronounced question. Yes. Quest Ion, do you want to come into the panel so you can help me figure out what video you want me to do? I just want to know if this is a video that you want me to do from your channel, because I'm trying to find something. But I mean, this is his channel right here. So, no, let me see if I can get him in the panel so maybe he can talk about a video. Oh, pronouns question mark. Yeah, I kind of don't see that yet. So I'm gonna just let you in the panels so you can kind of help me out. Hold on a second. Sorry. All right, so what I'm about to do is I'm gonna try to get Quest in here real quick. See if he wants to come on in. Maybe he can help me out. All right, there he is. His name's right here. All right, I'm just gonna send you a quick email real quick. So as well, just in case. Oh man. All right, there you are. All right, so look for your name. If you want to come on in, check your email box or look for your name on Google Hangout, and you might be able to see a link if you want to come on in. So I think you told me a title of one of your videos, but oh, is that you? What is that? Oh, good. Good. Yeah. Oh, I can hear you now.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What's new?
All right. I'm gonna go to your channel real quick. I was wondering if you can find me the title of a video you want me to do.
Let me put my headphones on. We can start with either because I ain't gonna play with the people. Either Black Wall Street or Devil's Punch Bowl. We go hit them where it hurt real quick.
Black Wall Street, or what was that other one?
Devil's Punch Bowl.
Oh, okay.
You see Hannibal on that coin right there?
All right.
You see that? You see that 1492 coin with that black man on it from Barbados?
Oh, this one right here.
Do you see that Asian man over there from Camille? That's clearly a Negroid.
I see a coin. Does it say frame us, blame us?
Yep, that's Hannibal.
All right.
The mighty Hannibal.
Yes.
I teach through all my music, but people don't know it because they say rappers ain't shit these days, so they don't pay me no mind. But anyway.
And I see the Devil's Punch Bowl freestyle. Do you want me to do that one?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here it is. This is Devil's Punch Bowl. We can't. All right. Before we start, just know we can't do all your videos. We're just only going to do.
No.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me hit the audio. There we go.
American government say we file, but when I spit about they bullshit, they get seen. The American government say we file, but when I spit about they bullshit, they get seen. I see. Memory, it's the ghost of Nat Turner. Oh, remember me? I'm back up in your face after you took my name but left the lace. We started no face trying to plead my case. CBI with a whipping cattle 9 tails. This is heaven for your people, but for mine's hell. Taught me your race discovered everything, but mine
Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
I know you can hear better than us, but yeah. I guess the next one will be Black Wall Street, and then we done. That's a wrap.
All right. I gotta
I so
find.
appreciate you, big bro.
Yeah. Just remember, we can't do every one because we gotta give everyone a chance. And it looks like Lady of Soul has just picked out someone's channel.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go, right there. I see Black Wall Street right there.
all right. Let's do
Next to
that.
that damn Super Cruiser.
Very well.
Know that I've been a friend. From the streets to rickety for the internet. The industry knows that I've been a friend. From the streets to rickety for the internet. Go grab y'all seat while I freeze out to y'all pop that Wall Street. We had my dirty stores. It was bombed on from the outside like dirty whores. Airports and bus stations, restaurants with soul food and crustaceans. 3,000 black people had died that night because the cave Biggie had lied that night. Our planes took flight with no feet. They burned out 600 successful businesses in their city. The grandhead done got shit. What a stunt. They burned out 21 churches to match the number of restaurants. The place of every day tub. That brother was outside split up on bank libraries and schools into aid. They depended upon the government power for 12 hours. Coming up in our town, trying to be real loud. Go to hell now. Then it came a bomb over Oklahoma. Then it got us slinging on a dope corner. Then it came a bomb over Oklahoma. Then it got us slinging on a dope corner. We be slanging on the moving, rocking, every corner. We be slanging on the corner, moving, rocking, every corner. We be slanging on the corner, moving, rocking, every corner. Snowflake, rocker, Jocker, watch his knockers, got better, God is sitting at the hospital. Snowflake, rocker, haters, Jocker, watch his knockers, got better, God is sitting at the hospital.
All right. Yes.
Thank you,
That's
bro.
I wish we had more songs like this on the radio. All right. So,
Thank you, bro.
all right. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to click off my screen real quick. And then the next thing I'm going to do is, now there should be something in the description box and comment section that has your link. But also, I'm just going to put the link on myself as well in the chat room. Look for the link right now. I just put in a link. And you can click on it, right click it, whatever will click, open a tab, and then subscribe to his channel if you're not yet a subscriber. Now, ladies, all right.
I'm about to make you your own personal song. I'm about to make your intro song. You ain't got to worry about copyright.
That's good to hear. All right. By the way, if anyone else wants to come on the panel so they can discuss their opinions on different videos we're going to talk about today, we will do that as well. Now, Lady of Soul, I'm going to look at this channel you put on the link real quick. Even though I said I already had some lineups, but it looks like I've never been subscribed. So, Lady of Soul, in the comment section, unless of course you want to come on the panel, I just want to know this channel. So, what would be the best video to talk about? Looks like Cruz said he might be there for, coming over here very soon. I just got a response from him from Google Hangout. So, Lady of Soul, what would be his best video? You know what? I'll just pick one. I'll pick this one. So basically, it's Celia Huta is this individual. Like I said, I've never heard of this individual, but we're going to play one of his videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen real quick. Hold on, because I know no one can see my screen. So I'm going to share my screen real quick, and then we're going to play one of his videos or hers. Or I just don't know this individual. I'm just learning this individual now. By the way, if anyone wants to come on in, I'll leave a link if y'all want to come on in. All right, so this person is talking about police department hires known skinhead. Let's check it out.
Hey, how you doing? This is Seji Hito here to bring you another video. Yet again, you already know the theme of the story. We're talking about the police. So in this article here, police department hires white supremacists as if it's no big deal. The FBI has warned about white supremacist groups infiltrating police departments. An Oklahoma police chief found himself in a national spotlight for welcoming a known white supremacist into his department, ignoring concerns about the officer. Achilles Police Chief Christopher Watson hired Bart Alsbrook as a reserve officer. He was involved in some kind of group then. He wanted out, and the only way he figured he could get out would be to move far away, said Watson, who added he believed Alsbrook deserved another chance after supposedly parting ways with a neo-Nazi group. Deserved another chance. No telling now, this is also no telling what crimes or anything of the sort this man might have committed while he was with this group. But I digress. So that's a picture of the guy here, with and without uniform. The news outlet reported last year that Alsbrook was the Texas coordinator of a skinhead group called Blood and Honor, which is an international coalition of racist skinhead gangs. Alsbrook resigned last August from his interment police chief position with the Colbert Police Department in Oklahoma after admitting to his connections with the white supremacist group. Watson's willingness to ignore Alsbrook neo-Nazi roots highlighted the challenge of preventing white supremacists from having badges and policing black communities. The FBI issued a warning in 2006 about white nationalists and skinheads infiltrating police departments. PBS NewsHour reported 10 years after the agency released a bulletin in an assessment of whether law enforcement departments heeded the warning. Since federal investigations issued the report, numerous instances of white supremacists working in law enforcement have surfaced, including a Fruitland Park, Florida deputy, police chief, and officer in the department who were outed as members of the Ku Klux Klan in 2014. Authorities have failed to establish a system vetting the racist backgrounds of police hires. According to NewsHour, however, social media has been instrumental in helping identify law enforcement officers who are members of white supremacist groups. So this goes back to the same narrative of what, I'm not going to say it's a narrative, the facts that we as Black people already know that we've stated. If you look back when my grandma, rest in peace to her, when she was here, she told us stories about the things that she saw. And the thing that I paid attention to was the things that she never told us, right? She was around during the times where there were KKK. My grandma was born I want to say about 1934. So she saw them. And when you think about that large group of Caucasian individuals who have such anger and hostility for a group of people that they brought here, and you wonder, where did all of those hoods go? A lot of them are teachers, teaching your kids, college professors, doctors, EMS workers, judges, lawyers, police officers. A lot of them are in the highest of the highest places. That's where they went. So they're right. The best way to hide anything is to hide it in plain sight. The marker of how you knew that somebody was a part of the KKK was because they had on a white hood, but even then you still couldn't see them, right? So now you have those same members of the KKK just walking amongst you without hoods, but they're there. It's like trying to figure out for 11 years, thinking about America and the war on terrorism. We were fighting a blind war because we don't know who the enemy is. Realistically, if we're looking by history, America is its own worst enemy. Because America always fails to repeat the past and never learns from its own mistakes. And this is proof of which right here. Living proof. You can just look at his face. That is a neo-Nazi. That is a skinhead. And he's a police chief, right? No telling how many black people he's come in contact with and what's possibly happened. This is America.
All right. First of all, thank you, Lady of Soul 502. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to share a link to that individual's channel. So here's the channel right here. So everyone go to that link. There's the individual's channel. Hold on, I'm probably gonna do something real quick. Looks like we got 13 people in here so far. All right, I'm gonna do something real quick. Hopefully this does not take long. You know what? I can do it later. Now that I know this channel's existence, I'll probably put him in the description box and comment section later when I'm doing some editing, and then everyone can come back on the at the replay of the live stream later on. Look for his name, and so I would like to learn. I will try to help this person grow his platform. And Lady of Soul, you can tell him that I said that you can tell him if you want to that I tried to help his channel out, and I wish he would come over here and maybe we could talk more maybe in the future. But thank you, Lady of Soul. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do right now, like I said, I was going to click off. All right. But like I said, so yeah, it looks like Quest is out for now. I could continue on without a panel because we're just going to be talking about people's channels. Now let's get on with our next individual. First of all, You may know this individual. Now he's gets a big panel of almost 8,000 people, and y'all probably like to hear a lot of his stuff. And he also has a Black Junction channel that I'm also going to talk about as well. You may know him. You may already subscribe to him, but we're going to talk about him anyway. He is none other than Harvey Superboy. And this is his channel called Your World, Your View. So this is the channel of the infamous Harvey Superboy. Now he had a couple in the past, but you know, and now this is what he does. Now he basically he talks about different stuff, white supremacy, current events. He even gets more in depth to some of the celebrities and stuff, and about their past and personal stuff, and how it could affect their actions could affect of today. So he got long videos, but I'm going to try to find what could be his shortest one. But I guess if I was to pick one, let's talk about his recent one right here with about Michael Che at the Emmys this past Monday and how he was not happy with the Emmys. So let's get started.
You know, Michael Che was one of those, one of the first, well, I wouldn't say one of the first. He was one of the people that regularly was out there making gigs at Bill Cosby. He did a segment about Cosby pull his pants up. Now, Michael Che is a co-star on SNL with Kenan Thompson. And I guess Michael Che and Kenan Thompson, they can say anything about black folk. But Michael Che, he's sneaky too with his shit. And I've been meaning to do videos on him a while, but you know, because he's not that name, you tend to forget about it. Well, last night he and his weekend live host or whatever on Saturday Live, whatever skit they do, they was hosting Emmys, and they did, and they started out with black jokes. And I don't feel that if you're a black comic, you got to go always do that shtick. That means you have nothing to say. And by him being 35 years old, you would think he'd be in a different mindset. You're pandering to our audience, and those people laugh at the slave jokes. I don't laugh at slave jokes, and I damn sure laugh at reparations. He did a skit with Marla Gibbs, Tashina Arnold, Jimmy Walker, Jaleel White, John Witherspoon, Kadeem Hardison, and whatnot. But at the same time, he took digs at Bill Cosby, and people was laughing at it. And let me tell you something. Witherspoon and Jimmy Walker was crapping on Cosby, okay? And so you know, them participating in it, it makes sense. Marla Gibbs, Tashina Arnold, and Jaleel White, and Kadeem Hardison, but then again, they didn't mention Cosby with Kadeem Hardison and whatnot. So I get Kadeem a little pass on that and Marla Gibbs. But still, regardless, they doing a skit about Emmy reparations, okay? Look, there are a lot of black folks out there who are fighting for our people to get paid or get what's owed to us that was supposed to be given to us many, many years ago. And every time a black person makes a mockery of it, you give people the opportunity to say, well, it ain't that big of a deal. Right now, do you think that a Jewish actor or comedian making jokes about the Jewish community getting what's owed to them? No. Do you think the Asian community? No. But the thing is, he had to throw shade at Bill Cosby. See, let me tell you something. These Negroes think that well, in order for me to maintain the job or get popular, I gotta throw who went before me. The brother that was doing the impressions, the one was doing Will's, to do the impressions on there, he's funny in this cat. But see, oh boy, they cool. That's why he's not at SNL. He didn't cool. He said, I'm not gonna stay there and be used, tell jokes against my people. Keenan and Michael, they cool right where they at, telling jokes against on their own people. But this brother had to keep talking about Cosby. How can you diminish what Cosby did? Basically saying that Cosby didn't deserve something. That's what Michael was saying. And I knew a Cosby joke was going to come at some moment with this cat, because he does it on SNL all the time. Poor man looking Wesley Snipes. Motherfucker, yo, bug out motherfucker here. Let me tell you something about cats like Michael J and them. Karma gonna come on your ass. And one day you gonna something gonna happen, you're gonna be looking for that support, and somebody gonna remind you, remember years ago when you was shitting on Cosby? You know, and the thing is, it seems like you guys are crapping on Cosby because the so-called dumb craps on Cosby. But I haven't seen you tell these jokes about Charlie Sheen and make a mockery of him after HIV or these other comics and stuff. I'm gonna tell you, I'm disappointed, and there's quite a few black males in the media that I'm very disappointed in the last 4 years of what I had through Mr. Cosby under the bus. And y'all know that half the stories are BS. They shouldn't even made it to the news. But now y'all still messed up because Cosby told y'all to pull your pants up. That's what y'all mad at? The elder told you to get your shit together? But then you making a joke about reparations? I'm gonna find that shit funny, man. Maybe I lost my sense of humor. But we always got some Negro that gets in front of a camera and shits on a community. This is why the black community don't have no self-respect for each other, because we constantly aiming or supporting people that constantly show the most negative aspects of us. You're a grown ass man, and you go out here and do a skit on reparations. And I didn't find it funny. I didn't laugh not one time. And then when he mentioned Bill Cosby, I'm like, okay, here you go again with the Bill Cosby thing. Going for a cheap laugh. When he mentioned something about Roseanne last night, people didn't laugh about that. They didn't find that funny when he mentioned Roseanne last night. He said, let me go for the cheap laugh. Let me go ahead and throw Cosby under the bus. See, Negroes like this are dangerous. And I'm telling you, that's why Keenan and him are still at SNL. This is why they don't get no other black actors on that show. Because they got to meet the coon factor. I mean, one of these days, this is why I keep telling our brothers and sisters that these Negroes that get on TV, they even sold their soul. Reparations. We can easily honor our past brothers and sisters in entertainment in our black programs. Y'all waiting for white folk to give an award out to Marlon Gibbs. It ain't gonna happen. This is Bill Cosby for I Smile. I mean, that's a slap in the face. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all still kicking the man when he's down. But it's our own people that's doing it. See, white folks had an agenda. Racist white folks had an agenda because they wanted to depart. They wanted to destroy Cosby's legacy. Those women that accused Cosby of it, y'all go back and say stories. Stories don't add up. But long as we see, y'all mad because Cosby was telling young black men and black women in our community to get their shit together. Y'all mad at that. He telling black people to pull their pants up. He wrong for that. And then y'all said, we said in mixed company, that initial criticism, it wasn't around white folk, it was around other blacks. And my thing is, you should want to whisper your dirty ass draws. You shouldn't go around and get tattoos all over your damn body, look like a damn fool. You shouldn't want to sleep all day and get drunk. You don't want to be sitting there playing these stereotypes. But see, this is going to happen when you get a certain age. Y'all like, man, nobody told us anything. Nobody warned us about anything. Yeah, people warned y'all. Y'all see it laugh at this shit, and then this dude does this and makes company. You criticizing Bill Cosby being critical, but you sit in front of a predominantly white audience. A predominantly white audience telling black jokes. From start to finish, number black jokes. I don't find this shit funny. I think that we in the black community got to start evaluating. I said now saying that black Hollywood is dangerous. There's a certain segment of black Hollywood is extremely dangerous. There's a segment of the black clergy is dangerous. There's a section of these black professors are dangerous. They sit out here and talk all this shit about our brothers and sisters. We can do this and do that. They get in mixed company. They start cooning. They start dancing. Yeah, boss. We gonna do this, boss. Bill Cosby, boss. Yeah, he did it, boss. We don't talk about no Black Panthers, boss. We don't talk about no educational boss. This dude sits here and he throws shit. I mean, watch SNL. Don't let it be one night, but let a black person mess up during a week or somebody bring a story. Watch he goes in on it. I'm sick and tired of Negroes doing this shit. And he went to go get Jimmy Walker, who always got something to say about blacks across the board. But you see here, you talk making mockery of Bill Cosby. You talk about basically saying that he should never got an award for I Spy. Y'all forget. See, this one you don't know your history. When he did I Spy, there was no other black man on primetime television doing what he did. That man kicked open doors for a lot of black folk. He went in and demand there was things to be changed for black folk. Now you get accused overnight. We throw him under the bus for what? No name comics like Michael Che, Helmut Burris. You got Don Lemon went out there and threw Cosby on the bus. Every night you bitch about Donald Trump. Donald Trump said this, Donald Trump. But you didn't have that concern about Bill Cosby. You didn't give a fuck. These motherfuckers sat back up here and just did a number on quite a few brothers last year. And y'all, I told y'all last summer, I said they're gonna flip everything back on black men. Look how they tripping over themselves, not to talk about Les Moonves and all these other cats. I'm telling you what they trying to do. Boss, you ain't gotta worry about me, boss. I'm a team player, boss. I mean, you making fun of reparations. That's something that's serious. I guarantee the gay community will be making mockery of anything that affect the gay community. But we always throwing shade at our own people. Lack of respect. We have no respect. Because like I said, and I said at the beginning of my YouTube odyssey, I said that Black Hollywood is just as bad. These motherfuckers do anything for $1. They tell any joke, make any song, do anything to make our people look bad. No other group does this, but we do it, and we think it's self-deprecating. No, it's dangerous. This is why a lot of our brothers and sisters are apathetic to our culture and to us pushing back against white supremacy. Because we act like we don't give a damn. We just do dumb shit.
All right, that is Harvey Superboy. Your world, your view. All right, so he also has this. Now this, I know it looks like he hasn't put up any videos in a while, but this is his live stream. This is his Black Junction TV channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click off real quick, and I mean his everything should be in both the comment section and the description box. But just in case, I'm going to put in the chat rooms his links. So go to the chat room real quick. Oh, hey, Soul Boy 26. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I'm just we're talking about people's different chats. All right, so all right. All right, first I'm going to talk, put in the YouTube channel of his. And here's the link to it. So now the next thing I'm going to do is his Black Junction TV, just in case if you want to check it out. And maybe one day he might go back and put more videos on there. We already did Quest, and then we already did this other guy, and I guess Harvey Superboy happens to be number 3. All right, I'm gonna put down his Black Junction TV channel real quick. So all right, here's his Black Junction TV. So everyone hopefully can go in and click and check out those channels and videos and so on. All right, I'm gonna give everyone a few seconds to see if they have subscribed or not to Harvey Superboy, and that is if you're already not yet subscribed. He tells a lot of good stuff, and he tells a lot of truth, and he gets into way more detail into history. His focus is learning our history and controlling our dollars and stuff. So he really gets into the meat, into the deep history that gets into the topics that he talked about. He had several other channels called Mr. Superboy 222 and Mr. Superboy 223, but unfortunately, thanks to the corruption within YouTube, his channels were taken down. He ended up creating these, and I think I heard he might be fighting to get them back, which I hope if he does. If he is, I hope he succeeds into that. Just drinking a little water real quick. But now, let's get on to our next individual. Let's see, who should we pick next? Oh yes, of course. We're gonna do it now. Everyone probably should know who this person is too. Now this individual has 3 channels, and I was trying to find her. I think she had a Black Junction channel, but I couldn't find it. So we might talk about her Black Junction channel in a future video. But here's who we're going to talk about next. This person is you may know her, the True Royal Family. Now she has not two, but 3 channels. This is supposed to be Kimberly Santana. This is her real name. This is her other channel. And looks like she came up and this is her other channel, the the true the True Royal. I know that she also recently created another channel with Lisa Cabrera, but I don't think no content is on that yet. I'm gonna give links to all, so I'm gonna try to find the shortest video. Um, we'll do this one. I'm just gonna skip a little so get to the talking part.
Let's all get along. On that house, control up. Looking for that.
I guess that one was just doing music. So I thought they would to do some talking. I guess we could do this one.
I made a comment. Yeah, I've seen this happen more than once, Brenda. This ain't nothing new. It's always something going on our channels. Always something going on. Because you know what? The other day when Lisa was having a live stream, really, that's the attributes of the one. And empathic people get a lot of messages.
I'm trying to
they're trying to figure out what to do.
All right,
no, what y'all need to do is take care of y'all immediate situation. Y'all got some other shit to worry about. They so busy being so hyper sensitive to what we doing because they listening to our conversations because they think we done. We gonna plot something on social media, and we know that they listening. They really think that we that dumb. And then we start talking about what we talking about now, and it fucks with our channel. I've been telling people that. Nobody didn't want to believe me. They said I was doing all kind of shit. You should see the emails I get from behind the scenes. You can't stand the truth. We have to come back together. And there's people waking up, but not everybody gonna wake up. No, not every. We can't worry about that. Can't worry about that at all. But mainly, the point that I wanted to get across is when you're empathic, you know you're empathic. Nobody don't really have to tell you. And empathic people get a lot of messages, and a lot of times you won't say anything because you don't want to sound like you're crazy. And what I've been noticing lately, some of these things I've been saying are coming spot on. And that's also another sign of, the raft is coming and a lot of other things is going to be happening out here. And we really need to use all our gifts. That's why I was saying we're the most versatile people on the planet. And that's been another big issue. They're trying to conform us as one. Well, when I first started the first stream, I was talking about the gods of many things. And really, that's the attributes of the one. Okay, we'll take the whole collective royal family. Look at the attributes of the royal family. So overall, we are the one holding this up. The enemy has fucked our psyche up so much that we don't even know what we are capable of doing. about that. Because we are the gods. Think about what your bloodline is. God is in you. But then they want us to look at God. They want, okay, one more time, KD. Wait just a second, KD. Do it one more time. Don't get mad at it, KD. You'll get on eventually. Let's see here. All right, KD. Try one more time. Okay, try that one, KD. So I was also saying, like, in this system, we have became a group of separatists, which makes us weak. We can't fight no army by ourselves. I need my family. We are family. So that's another way of looking at our embodiment. All these attributes that we have. You are supposed to be empathic. You are supposed to have visions. You are that great and you are that divine. And a lot of times people will tap into their gifts when they are put in a certain type of situations, and it will even astound the individual. They didn't even know that they were capable of doing what they just achieved. But for sheer survival, you had no choice. And I'm sitting up here looking at what's going on. And I said, I keep saying this, my royal family. I said, everything that the enemy is doing, that's what the enemy is supposed to do. Everything that the divine hand is doing, that's what the divine hand is supposed to do. So what are we supposed to do? And see, what they want us to do is sit on our tails and wait for something to fall out the sky. Well, that's not realistic. That's not realistic. And I've heard my own, the good Lord gonna protect us. Those are the kind that just gonna sit there stagnant. I told my husband this, because we live in earthquake country up here in California. I said, if you're not around me and there's an earthquake, I'm not gonna sit up in here and be the victim. I'm gonna survive. So I'll be sad, because I know you're trying to get to me, but you may not be able to get to me right away. So maintain your position where you at, and I'm gonna maintain mine. I will survive. I'm a fighter. I'll survive. I'm not gonna sit up and just cry. That ain't gonna help shit. But they want us to depend on them for everything, which makes us weak. It really does. That's true. So it's all within. And so some of our own is afraid to see this whole thing collapse. And then I hear some of our own are so disgusted by the sheer disrespect and mistreatment. You know, like, check it out what we're dealing with right now. This white bitch sits up here and kills this black man and tell the most craziest story in the world, and they want us to go along and get along with that narrative. So I've been putting out a lot of videos on it, because some of these videos that we do, they stick to us. And so I had family channeled in on her energy. And what made me channel in, still having a hard time, KD? I'm gonna tell y'all this story. Just wait. Hey, KD, this is what I want you to do. Shut everything down and try again. Shut your system down and bring it back up. It might be some static buildup. So anyway, I'm gonna tell this story as KD's trying to get in. So anyway, while we were on Lisa Cabrera's hangout yesterday, I was having a vision right then and there. And she had mentioned that this bitch was scrubbing, I call it your digital fingerprints, using social media and all of that. Well, she didn't totally scrub her pin strip, and it was enough to get an insight into her psyche, which we already knew. So I'm having this vision, and I couldn't wait to do my live stream. I mean, not a live stream, to put up a video, because I said, "Oh my goodness!" I said, "Okay, I'll see what's going on here," because I kept questioning the parking lot. Remember, I did the video, the parking lot theory. And so she was very rageful. And so things started coming out that she's always complaining about his music. And they wasn't doing what she wanted to be done, because basically she didn't want him in there, in that building. And then she couldn't get over the fact that a black man live above her. Okay. When she get off of work, she goes straight to the 4th floor and park on the 4th floor. Bitch, you live on the 3rd floor. What you doing on the 4th floor? And then you're going to say you lost. No. What you wanted was that black man to conform to you. You're banging on the door. You're demanding to come in. And I think when he looked in the peek hole, he thinking it's just law enforcement out there banging on the door, and it's this bitch from upstairs. And she got a way that she wanted him to do things. And she just blew him. She shot at him twice and blew a hole in his chest. Rageful. That shit was on her mind all day at work. She probably, even between when she was working, she probably called management a second time and said, "Did y'all talk to him?" But really what she was really saying, I want him gone. I'm telling you, I channeled in on her energy. And I just needed that one last little bit that I needed to hear, this confirmation. Now, the story may not be exactly right, but the one thing that we do know is she was complaining about him a lot. And we know how Becky get down. Something else. And then in this system, they want us to just continue to keep going along with fuckery. I was talking to my oldest daughter yesterday, and she told me they not going through that again. She said, "I'm not going to be a slave." My daughter, 36. These kids know what's going on. They'll die first. Yes, Maxine. She was planning to give. She was planning to wipe him out. And we cannot see that kind of stuff paralyze us because it's painful. And I keep saying we have won the war. I've seen it in the spiritual world. Stuff paralyze us because it's painful.
All right. We can't. We're gonna stop from there because a lot of her videos and streams are like almost an hour long, so we can't really play the whole thing. Well, she has 2 other channels. Looks like it's been a while since she has done some videos on a couple of these channels. Let me do this one real quick. Hold on. Looks like she done a video just recently. a couple of videos. So I'm gonna do her True Royal Family, which is her main channel, next, real quick. This one's talking about Laquan McDonald incident. So we're gonna play a little of that real quick.
How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family.
This is from our other channel, by the way.
When I first got on YouTube, I was covering the Laquan McDonald case when everything first went down, and I was very green to YouTube. And unfortunately, I lost all of those videos. That was my first channel, which was called Amethyst. And it was just something that was near and dear to my heart, and is near and dear to many of us in the royal family. When we see our royal babies get slaughtered, we all know that we are under siege. And I was saying the other day that some of these videos that we do, some of them really resonate and stick with you. And y'all can see the numerous videos I have did so far about our other royal son being slaughtered, and how the Dallas police force is doing everything in their fiber to manipulate and smear and cast doubt, and all the things that they do, they are quite predictable. So I'm going to be covering Laquan McDonald's case too as well. But wow. Anyway, let me continue on. So anyway, my royal family, yes, I will be covering this too as well. But I won't bombard y'all with all the idiotic stuff. I'm only going to cover what I feel that is absolutely necessary. So, today I just been browsing the net, and lo and behold, Van Dyke wife, all of a sudden she has something to say. Now, this young man was slaughtered, 16 bullets riddled in his body. And now it's time to speak, and now it's time to have sorrow for his family. And he's been getting the treatment that they give law enforcement when they murder us. He's out. He's with his family. They've been doing everything they can to keep money in his pocket. Now they want to give the illusion, because he does not get money from law enforcement anymore, that he's on his own. He's not on his own. It's a business decision. Keep throwing that out there. Business decision. And also, we also got to look now that this is another election season too as well. So these politicians have to make moves based on trying to get our votes. Well, they still want our votes, even though they don't give a fuck about us. But I want y'all to hear this video. I have an article. It is useless to read the article, but I'm going to always pin it there so y'all can read it at your leisure, because I'm just saying the same repetitive shit. And I have more to speak on this after this. This video is a little over 4 minutes.
A huge roller coaster of emotions.
38-year-old Tiffany Van Dyke says her husband of 14 years is petrified about the murder trial that's been grabbing headlines since 2014. Together, they have 2 daughters. This case has displaced them from their home, forced them both to lose their jobs, and face the harsh reality about possible prison time. 45 years at a minimum if Officer Jason Van Dyke is found guilty of murder. Hard for them to swallow when they think of their daughters, ages 12 and 16.
They do know that the outcome is that their father may never come home after this. My daughter's a junior. He may never see her graduate high school. Weddings. Grandkids. So they get it. They get the seriousness
And all because Jason Van Dyke, defense attorneys have indicated, with 16 shots in a matter of seconds, was operating in self-defense. It was October 20th, 2014.
What are people missing about the Jason Van Dyke story?
They're missing the fact that he's a human being. He's just a man. He did his job. He did what he was trained to do by the city of Chicago.
Their conversation following the shooting, vivid even 4 years later.
I can remember it just like it was yesterday. I sat next to him on the couch, and I just looked at him, and he was crying, telling me this. And I said to him, I said, "Did you do your job?" And he said, "Yes." I said, "Did you do what you were trained to do?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "That's all I need to know." You learn not to ask. As a police officer's wife, you do. You learn not to ask the questions.
Tiffany says the couple can't believe Officer Van Dyke is accused of racism or of being trigger happy. Their brother-in-law is African American. Tiffany's stepmother is Hispanic. And this was Jason's first time firing his gun on the job after 14 years on the force. He worked some of Chicago's roughest neighborhoods over the years.
He did not know going into that incident what race that young man was. He did not know that he was coming up on an African American male. He knew he was coming up to a male wielding a knife, high on drugs. He was out there to protect and serve. It had nothing to do with race.
Laquan McDonald had traces of PCP in his system, and the infamous police-recorded dashcam video captures only one perspective, with no audio available. Still, Mrs. Van Dyke claims her husband is not a murderer.
If he did his job, what happened?
Straight politics. From the top man himself down to the brass. Rahm Emanuel, Anita Alvarez, the top brass of the police department. This was politically motivated. He is a political scapegoat for the city of Chicago.
Today, Tiffany Van Dyke chooses not to share any words for the mayor, who announced he will not be running for a third term. He did it the day before jurors in this case would head to the courthouse for the first time.
Do I personally think that him stepping down was because of part of this? Absolutely. 100%, absolutely. I don't ever want to speak to Mayor. I don't ever want to see Mayor Emanuel. I personally do not want anything to do with Rahm Emanuel.
An angry and scared Mrs. Van Dyke is simply trying to take things one day at a time. She'll be by her husband's side each day in court and wants to be present for her children. If her husband walks free following the high-profile racially charged trial, she knows one thing.
We know we won't be safe here. I have to pick up and leave. Leave all of our family. Leave all of our friends. And start over. And in my eyes, as long as I have my husband standing by my side, that's all I need.
Despite death threats and heated protests outside the courthouse, Tiffany Van Dyke plans to accompany her husband to court each day while he wears a bulletproof vest. The murder trial of Chicago police officer Jason Van Dyke, the likes of which we haven't seen in Cook County in over 30 years, begins Monday at 9 a.m.
All right, my royal family, I'm going to take this down, put this on mute. No unexpected pop-ups. Take it down all the way. All right, I'm going to go back over here. All right, now it's time for us to have sympathy. Now, y'all looking at a diagram of all the bullets that riddled our royal son's body. And what these people don't know, our true enemies, is that we know what you're going to do before you do. We do study you too as well. And y'all surprised that the few of us, because there's many of us, but I'm going to say the few, that have these channels that really talk core truth about our true enemies. 16 bullets Now they're gonna try to make us feel like they were in so much danger, and he had a knife and he was just chasing after them. Well, they said that, but then it was a contradiction when they looked at the video cam. He was going the other direction. He's riddled with more bullets in his back. That's ridiculous. And they have did, like I said before, everything they can to make sure that he and his family is taken care of. One of the things that happened was that this murderer here, he was a janitor. He was a janitor for the Union Hall. Somebody got wind of it, put it on social media. He had to get to stepping. So they've been supporting this family. But the thing that I always hear resonating is what their family is going through. They don't give a fuck about our families. And I don't expect them to, because I don't give a fuck about theirs at all. And I'm speaking to the depths of my soul. I have not even an ounce of remorse. All I know is all I ever known. And this shithole that we live in is how much hated we are. And we ask for one motherfucking thing. Leave us alone. It ain't in their nature to leave us alone. Because I have said to the royal family, study nature. Every animal has an enemy. And some of us don't fully understand who our true enemy is. Because when you know for sure that this is your enemy, you're going to do everything you can to stay away from them. And you're going to do everything you can to defend yourself and your family. What is the purpose now these days to have a police force? What is the true purpose? To keep us under fear and tyranny and terrorize us. That's their whole purpose. You don't even have to be a police officer. When we go work on these damn plantations, they fuck with us daily. Now, I haven't worked in a long time, and I truly miss working. But the one thing that I don't miss is working with the enemy. I was damn good at what I did. And they labeled me at work as a troublemaker. They know I wasn't no troublemaker. Don't fuck with me. That's all I ever asked. Don't fuck with me. And if you fuck with me at work, I'm coming at you. I would fight you. I didn't care about death. All I cared about was you not gonna fuck with me. Black folks is tired of y'all doing the same repetitive shit over and over and over. And his old raggedy ass wife gonna come out here and try to make us feel some kind of way because he shot our royal son 16 times. And then she wanna say the color didn't have nothing to do with it. But then she wanna throw in he was full of drugs. No, well, he didn't know anything. All he knew is somebody had a knife. See how they throw shit in? The same smear like they do on our royal son in Dallas over some funky weed. Weed is not a drug. Shit, I live here in California. They selling this shit all over the place, making tons of money. And then you got tons of people in jail right now of our own for selling weed. What a contradiction. Then the sorry, pathetic thing, let's look at this sorry, pathetic picture. Then the sorry, pathetic thing is, oh, I'm only reliant on my training. Oh, so you a motherfucking robot. So you just come to work like a wind-up doll and you just do everything according to the book. Well, this is how they train me. No, this is your nature. This is your nature because there was nowhere else you could work but on the force. And you could, whatever isms that you have towards the royal family, you had free range to do whatever the fuck you want to do. See, my royal family, we must keep exposing the base. And I thank our royals first and foremost, because in this information technology that we live in, they are real quick of pulling out these cell phones and exposing the beast. Now all of us is doing it. The older folks who got a cell phone, practice using that cell phone to record a motherfucker. Always have your phone fully charged. Practice. Don't do it once, do it often. Practice using that. Get them royals to teach you. We gotta keep exposing the beast and stand in their ass. Now, my royal family, I have said I get visions and messages from the Creator Himself. And I was told a few months ago that the white woman will be the first that will feel our Father's wrath. But that does not eliminate the white man, because he was complicit in her desires. And they even begin to feel. They don't even know this type of force. I'm speaking on something that I know. I'm speaking on something that I have experienced. You're going to submit. You're going to feel. Y'all have played with us enough. And what has been resonating, my royal family, I often say that I hear with my heart, Black folks is tired. I was listening to my daughter. My daughter's 36 years old. And I heard it in her voice. She said, I'm tired, Mommy. I'm tired of seeing this over and over. 36 years old and she's tired of hearing this shit. You can go to these youngsters. They teenagers and they tired of it. Because we know what you're going to do before you do it. The ones that come over here and sneak and listen to my channel. I'm tired of y'all. So, the divine hand is going to whoop on your ass. He's tired of seeing his children be subjugated. Just leave us alone. So, my royal family, like I said, I will cover this. But I won't bombard you with tons of videos. Only, again, what is absolutely necessary. But we pretty much know how the shit gonna go. Because even the ones that are convicted, they try to give them the lowest charge as possible. As possible. The only thing that I agree with that she said is about that fake ass mayor. He paid the family behind the scenes and he hid the tape. And they had to go to court on it. They had to go to court. And it was some white people that wanted to put it out. And there are going to be some white folks that fight in our behalf because they sick of them. Don't worry, my royal family. I'm not working with them. I'm just speaking truth. Like I said, wherever it lands, it lands. But there are a handful that's sick of their own. Because they even know the ass whooping they gonna get. Oh, no one will be spared at all. So I appreciate them that fought in the courts to expose the beast. I truly do. You won't hear it from me often because I don't need your validation. Because you know how your people get down. So anyway, my royal family, render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.
All right. That is from the True Royal family. And of course, she has one more channel that's True Royal. Thank you, KD. Also, thank you, KD, for telling me what's the name of her her Black Junction channel. So first I'm going to click off real quick. Hold on. Yo, KD. Matter of fact, if you want to come on in, I think I left you a Google Hangout link for you to come in. I'm not sure. I hope I did. If not, just in case, I'll put it in for you. So if you want to come on in, just look in the Google Hangout. And also in your email as well. Same way with you, Quest. If you want to come back in, I know you was in earlier, so I think all the Hangouts should still be in your email and Google Hangout, so you can come on back in. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is, after hearing her channel, I'm going to put in all the links to her 3 different YouTube channels, starting with her main one, which is the True Royal Family. So, well, you could also look for them in the description box and comment section. So, and also later in the replay, but so let's see here. All right, so this is the first of her channels. So I'll give people time if for some reason you're still not subscribed to her main channel. I know most probably are, but just in case, just click on that link. It looks like I think I found her Black Junction channel, but I can't get to it for some reason. I don't know why. If I can't put her channel on here, our Black Junction TV channel on here, I'm just gonna have to do it next time, because I'll be doing more of these videos later on in the future. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of her backup channels. First one I'm going to put in is her Kimberly Santana channel. That'll be the next one I put in here. Make sure if you're not subscribed to them, make sure you should subscribe to them. Oh, that's it right there. Let me check it out. Looks like her Black Junction TV channel. Crew just put her Black Junction TV channel. Thank you, Crew. I really appreciate that. All right, so yeah, this must be her Yeah, this must be her Black Junction TV channel. Oh no, this might be someone else's though. But whatever. I'm gonna go back to her YouTube channels. Yeah, Crew just put down. Thank you, Crew, for putting down her one of her Black Junction channel. All right, and the last one I'm gonna put down is our True Royal channel. So this is the last. I know she got one with Lisa, but I don't have time to look for that one, so I'm gonna have to do that one another time. Unless, of course, someone can find it. I do more of these videos, like maybe 6, 7, or 8. Doing more of those videos later on. Because we gotta continue on, because we got other people we gotta put down. All right. First of all, I got a question to ask. Are anyone here comic book likers or anything like that? Anyone? I was hoping Victor TV came here because I think he was something like that, or POV Hilarious D or something. Because our next individual talks about black superheroes and supervillains and their origin stories. And like every once in a while, he will put videos talking about different black superheroes, and I really like this person. So first I'm going to find his channel. And then he also has a Patreon, and so if y'all want to support him on Patreon, that'll be good as well. This is Panther God Comics. So you're figuring, what does he do? Well, his content revolves around talking about black superheroes and their origin stories. Sometimes he'll use his regular voice, and other times he'll use a computer-like voice. So we're going to play 2 different videos. One that is under his real voice, and another one under his computer voice. So first I'm going to pick. I know most of the channel is inspired by the Black Panther, but he started talking about different black superheroes instead. And I kind of like his content. So we'll do, I think this is one of the ones where he uses his regular voice. This one is about Static Shock. Hold on, there's an error going on.
Virgil Hawkins was exposed to mutagenic gas that swept the city of Dakota, gave him and other band babies superpowers. With the ability to control electromagnetism, Static joined the Teen Titans and continues to protect his city while serving on the team. Virgil Hawkins is just an average teenager, attended Ernest Hemingway High School with a fetish for comic books and role-playing board games. His only problem was being ridiculed and bullied. mainly by his rival Francis Stone, also known as Biz Bunny B, later becoming Hot Streak. After taking a beating from him, Larry Wade, a close friend, asked him to meet him at Paris Island, the most dangerous section of Dakota. Once there, Larry hands Virgil a gun in order to pay back Francis from earlier, but he couldn't bring himself to do it. And with that, he tosses the gun into the water, large war between the rival gangs. And at the same time, the police arrived and unleashed a tear gas spiked with chemicals to track any gang member that tried to slip away. Things backfired, and the gas proved harmful. For over 500 gang members, only 10% of the people exposed to the gas survived, either mutating into monstrous creatures or gaining superhuman powers and abilities, and leaving the rest on their deathbed. When Virgil was exposed to the gas, he gained electromagnetic powers and unwittingly dismantles police robots with his powers before making his escape from Paris Island. Later, he decides to become a superhero, naming himself Static. One of his best friends, Frida Gorham, later finds out that Virgil is Static after he takes yet another beating from Francis, who is now Hot Streak, who in turn is defeated by Static in later confrontations. She later becomes more of a confidant than a friend to him, as she keeps his secret safe. His other close friend, Rick Stone, later comes out as a homosexual. At first, Virgil is unable to deal with Rick's homosexuality, but later comes to deal with his homophobia to save Rick and a bunch of other homosexuals from a gay bashing being orchestrated by Hot Streak and his cohorts. In desperation, Rick shoots Hot Streak, and his status is left unknown throughout the series. Static and some of his Dakota versus comrades are sent to DC Universe to team up with his respective superheroes, most notably Superman, Superboy, and Steel. During the Worlds Collide event, they cross over between Milestone and DC Universe. They team up against a villain named Rift, and he is later defeated when Static uses his powers to trap him and send the heroes back to their universe. In his career as a superhero, Virgil begins to deal with relationship problems. One of his well-known relationships was with Daisy Watkins, but because of a lack of commitment on Virgil's part, it didn't last. He had a flirtatious attraction with Gus, a teen vigilante with powers unknown. They patrol the streets together, even while Virgil was with Daisy. Unknown to her, during a drug bust, Static ended up finding out that one of his close friends, Larry, was a drug dealer and on the run from enemy gangs. He let him go because of his friendship with him, but while trying to protect Gus from being killed by gang members, Larry was killed in cold blood. Static erupted in rage and brutally beat every gang member in the streets, responsible for Larry's death. After Larry's funeral, Virgil told Frida he was going to give up his identity as a superhero, but Gus managed to talk him out of that. Told him that she had to leave the city after being wanted for murder. Static later joined the Team Heroes, a ragtag group of superheroes from Dakota: Donna, Blitzen, Alta, Starlight, and Payback. Around this time, Virgil was in a relationship with a girl named Madison, but her and Frida ended up fighting over him. Later, Virgil and the heroes face off against John Tower, a man with powers to steal powers of other superheroes, and has been kidnapping Bang Babies. With Static's cunning, he managed to gain the upper hand and defeat Tower with the help of other Bang Babies. During the events leading up to Final Crisis, the Dark Side Club began capturing Team Metahumans for cage matches under the direction of Clock King and Granny Goodness. Static was captured along with the majority of the other Bang Babies. Virgil was subjected to the anti-life equation and entered into the tournament. He quickly became the champion and reigned undefeated for a time. Though in the end, he proved hard to control. To Clock King's displeasure, he had to be restricted lower levels, where he was kept locked up and heavily sedated. In an attempt to entice Ravager, whose real name is Rose Wilson, is the highly trained warrior daughter of Deathstroke and Lillian Worth, and make a profit, Clock King released Static and sent him against Ravager in the ring. Still suffering from the effects of the equation, Static lost no time assaulting Ravager, letting loose with his lightning. Static forced Ravager back while also destroying a good portion of the ring. The Terror Titans were all impressed with his prowess to comment on his skills. Static was able to easily destroy Ravager's sword and part of her costume with a second burst of power, causing even the Pursuer, one of the members of the Fatal Five, who wields an axe that could cut through any metal and even open the dimensional rifts. While Ravager's precognitive abilities allowed her to remain a few steps ahead of Virgil, she did so barely. When he was able to finally connect with one of his patented taser punches, he was able to land multiple blows, much to the delight of the cheering crowd. As Static prepared to hit Rose with another burst of electricity, she was able to dodge him and use her agility to reach the wall. Ravager then launched herself at Virgil, landing a blow on him, but shocking herself in the process. Enraged, Static began drawing in as much power as he could from all the surrounding power sources, draining the electronics in the arena. Before delivering the final blow on Ravager, Static came to his senses, telling the Dark Side Club officials that he can't be controlled. Virgil exerted a massive amount of electromagnetic energy. The officials wasted no time putting him down with tranquilizer darts. He's later freed and confronts some Dark Side Club members while they are telling their leader, the Sad, that they will get away. Static stops them, saying they just said something completely stupid. Then Static asks if they're surprised to see him. After all the stuff they had him do, this shocks them and says, "Hey, don't thank me. The chick that busted me out told me the pass off that you be making." At this time, he is referring to Ravager. He then attacks the Terror Titans with the other former captured teams to bring them down. Then confronts Miss Martian, saying that he is a big fan. Static and the rest of the teams follow Miss Martian to Titan's Tower. He starts talking to Aqua Girl about what happened and that no one will ever know what they went through. Later, he says he isn't ready to go home, and Wonder Girl says he has a spot on the team. Virgil finally decides to see his family again after learning that a deadly virus has been affecting the citizens of Dakota, including his sister Sharon. After returning home, Virgil reunites with his family as well as Frida, and learns that his girlfriend Madison has left him during his absence. He discovers that whoever created the virus is also selling limited supplies of vaccines, and attacks the lab where it was being made. Upon breaking into the facility, Static was surprised and knocked out by Holocaust. After refusing to help Holocaust in his presence, Static was imprisoned in a special containment unit alongside with Aqua Girl, Wonder Girl, and Bombshell. Holocaust informs the heroes that he planned to kill them and weaponize their abilities in order to sell them, but was ambushed by the rest of the Titans before that could happen. Holocaust easily defeats them, only to be confronted by Cyborg, who has recruited former Teen Titans, Kid Flash, and Superboy. The three are able to hold off Holocaust long enough for Virgil and the others to escape, and ultimately, the combined might of all 10 Teen Titans is enough to defeat the villain once and for all. After this, Virgil reconciles with Frida and tells her that he has tricked his family into believing that he has taken part in a lengthy quantum physics fellowship, thus giving him the excuse to live in San Francisco with the rest of the Titans. He also makes one last attempt to win back Madison, but she silently rejects him. After this, Virgil and the other Titans decides to head home. Now with Superboy and Kid Flash as a member again, while heading home. That being said, Static is DC's electric current.
All right, that was just one of his videos. He does both black heroes and black villains. We're going to play a black villain. We're also going to do a video where he does his more computer voice. So here it is.
John McKeever was born into poverty on St. Croix, in the Caribbean. He and his younger brother Quincy were street-smart mischiefs who had to steal to survive. John was quick and savvy enough to stay out of trouble despite stealing from the local merchants. He possessed a violent temper. When John found out that his younger brother Quincy had blurted out that they were brothers to a shopkeeper who had caught him stealing, John gave Quincy a beating. A few nights later, John beat the shopkeeper to death, viciously slaying him. Finding himself involved in street-level crimes, he rose through the criminal ladder. John was employed by the drug lord, Herb Argosy, where he worked as his muscle. In his gun extorting business, John got his little brother Quincy in with Herb Argosy, but Quincy got all 4 limbs chopped off by a motorboat propeller on his first mission. John visited his little brother in the hospital to mock his misfortune. John rose quickly and attained high status as a gang lord, and ran Argosy's trades in Europe. During this time, he adopted the name John Bushmaster, and had some experience and association with the Magia, the world's most powerful crime syndicate. John Bushmaster became a powerful crime boss, criminal financier, and organizer, taking over the European branch of Magia criminal syndicate. He began to show interest into expanding his business into the United States, starting with New York. He attracted the attention of the FBI, CIA, and Interpol, where they failed to infiltrate his organization. New York's district attorney sent Misty Knight to take a stab at it under the alias Maya Corday. She did so successfully, even faking a relationship with him. John Bushmaster returned early from his press conference and warmly greeted Maya at the Cutlass Bay Resort on the Caribbean island of St. Emile. John Bushmaster agreed to put a hit out on Iron Fist, Misty Knight's real-life boyfriend, for a man named Shreve. Hearing this, Misty lost it and used her bionic arm to force Bushmaster into telling her where the hit was going to take place. Misty then made her way to the boat in an attempt to exact revenge on Knight. He orchestrated a plan by holding Claire Temple and Dr. Noah Burstein hostage. After sending his agents to capture them, he then summoned Luke Cage to his mansion at Lake Michigan, where he showed him the videos of the hostages and threatened to kill them if he did not bring Misty Knight to him. In exchange, John Bushmaster offered to give them videotapes provided by Gadget that would prove his innocence for the crimes he initially was framed for. To make sure that Luke Cage followed his offer, John Bushmaster sent Shades and Comanche to follow him. Luke ended up fighting Misty Knight, Colleen Wing, and Iron Fist. When Luke was seemingly defeated by them, he reported this back to John Bushmaster at Seagate Prison. Bushmaster coerced Noah Bernstein into utilizing the Power Man procedure on him, to an even greater extent that was used on Luke Cage. Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Misty Knight, and Colleen Wing fought John Bushmaster at Seagate Prison, where Bushmaster proved to be more powerful than Luke Cage. In the course of the battle, Luke Cage and John Bushmaster pierced a chemical vat and were doused in chemicals, which were then electrified by a torn power line. John Bushmaster was believed killed in the resulting explosion. John Bushmaster survived and his body continued to mutate, transforming into metal. While he still could move, John Bushmaster had his agents capture Noah Bernstein's wife, Emma, to force Noah to reverse the process. His agents also captured Luke Cage and brought him to Seagate to be used as a guinea pig. Virtually immobile, John Bushmaster watched as Noah Bernstein began the process. When Iron Fist arrived and shattered the tank to rescue Luke, Bushmaster reached for a signal switch to order his men to kill Emma Bernstein, but as he did, his transformation accelerated and left him in an immobile, inert steel form. Less than an inch from the switch, his body then began to crumble, leaving only a metal skeleton. John Bushmaster ended up going under a very similar procedure as Luke Cage. However, his empowerment and physical augmentation was a more advanced, accelerated version of the one applied to Luke Cage, and so the effects were much more extreme, even more powerful than Cage, a greater strength capable of lifting 3 tons, durability withstanding up to 1 ton impact, or blasts of 150 pounds of TNT without serious injury, stamina going at it for 24 hours before fatigue begins to affect him, healing factor recovering from mild injuries in 1/3 the time it would take an ordinary human, and increasing vastly in size, taking the combined efforts of Iron Fist and Luke Cage to take him down. That being said, John McKeever is Marvel's John Bushmaster.
All right. This is Naya. By the way, this is from Panther God. So the channel is called Panther God Comics. So what I'm about to do right now is I'm going to first give a link to his YouTube channel. So Yeah. All right. So here's the. So if anyone wants to subscribe, this is Panther God Comics. If you oh, you're here now, crew. Okay, we just talked about someone called Panther God Comics. He does commentary on black superheroes and black supervillains. And there's the link so you can check it out, all his different videos. All right. He also has a Patreon. So if y'all want to follow him on Patreon, I'll be nice and give him his Patreon as well. I'm actually a follower of his Patreon. I don't know when he's going to go do content on his videos again. I believe he also has a YouTube page. Let me see if I can take a look. I mean, a Twitter page. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's continue. We still got a couple more people. Oh, all right. Look, I think we got about 3 more people to go. 3 or 4 more people to go, and then we should be finished. This next individual. All right, we're going to do this next individual. This is Jalen TV Podcast. First. All right, this is he has about 3 bunch of channels. He has 2 on YouTube and 1, I believe, on Black Junction. Oh, that's nice. We might talk about hers later. Talk about Nyla's later if we have time. So we're gonna pick one. Let's see. Let's do this one right here.
So I'm gonna play 2 videos for today. So California surgeon and girlfriend arrested on suspicions of drug and raping women. This will also add to my people who do savage behavior too. Also, this video will be age restricted too. So it's going to my main channel. So let's play 2 videos.
Did we talk to the doctor? No. Why not? No. Would you leave the property, please? We'd like him to answer these questions. I'm going to call him. Thank you. Stunning allegations against Newport Beach orthopedic surgeon Grant Robichaud, who has been charged with drugging and raping women he met in local bars and restaurants.
Yeah, I have chills.
Neighbors saw the Bravo reality dating show star this morning at his home along the peninsula. The 38-year-old, who is still practicing medicine, and his girlfriend, Sarissa Riley, worked in tandem, according to the Orange County District Attorney, to lure female victims under the guise of making friends.
We've all heard of a wolf dressed up in sheep's clothing. Well, a wolf can wear scrubs. or doctor's clothing.
Robishaw's neighbor, who wants to remain anonymous, thinks she may know a woman who the couple preyed upon.
There was one other time that they invited her back over for wine, and she went over there. And I recalled her being, I don't know, I guess a little uncomfortable, maybe.
Dr. Robishaw and Sarissa Riley are both criminally charged with the sex crimes. Authorities say they found multiple video clips of the pair victimizing anonymous women, some incapacitated. It's quite possible they have no idea what happened, DA Tony Rackauckus told reporters, as a result of the drugs they were given. Investigators at this point don't know how many victims there might be.
But you need to hear this. You're conscious to party with these defendants or with anybody using alcohol or other intoxicating substances does not give them a pass to rape, assault, or have sex with you once you're past the point of consent.
Wow. Also, another video, next video will be coming up next, so peace.
All right. That was just one of his videos. Now he also has another channel. Like I said before, it looks like it has no content, or oh, it does. I guess this is a gaming channel. So if you're interested into some gaming, and then he has this one right here, which is Jalen Unchained. And I think I'm going to do one of his Black Junction videos right now real quick.
So once again, this piece of crap is back in again. George Zimmerman. This dude just threatened Beyonce and JC. I mean, this dude just, I mean, he just a straight up near the thug and a savage thug. But that's what he do. He threaten people, lives and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, why this dude haven't been dead yet? But that's the problem. This dude allowed in Florida go roaming around causing havoc, but yet still though he haven't been in prison or in jail. Lord, I can't stand this guy. So leave me your thoughts on this video, and oh yeah, this video will be going to blackjunction.com. So I'll catch y'all in the next video too. I'm out. Peace.
All right. So I'm gonna go backwards real quick. So I'm gonna click off the screen. Click off, unshare my screen real quick. So I'm gonna give you the links now. Some of the links should be also in the description box and comment section. There's about a couple extras I probably might put in later because I've now just decided to do their videos. Crew just mentioned someone that's actually in the panel right now. I mean, in the chat room. So, but first we're going to do this. All right, this is one. All right, this is Jalen's main channel. This, I believe, is one of his backups. Or maybe this is the main channel. I'm not really sure. And then finally, we're going to put on here his Black Junction channel that is entitled Jalen Unchained. All right. Crew and Niza713 are both in the chat room, and they just talked about this Niva's channel. So I figured since this individual is in the chat room, we're going to talk about this person's channel for this evening. This is Niva713. Since you're in the chat room, what will be the best video we talk about? I'm going to go look in the chat room and see what this individual is going to pick to be the best video to talk about. Oh, by the way, if y'all haven't subscribed to Jalen TV podcast, Jalen TV or Jalen Unchained, make sure you go and subscribe to them, or you can subscribe to them later. Come back and look for the replay, or you can come back and you can also look for their links in the description box and comment section. Now, Niva713 hers is not on here, so I'll just have to give the link. This individual's is not on here. I'm wondering if this individual is still in the chat room. Maybe this person can pick out a video for me. I don't know the gender or whatever this. Despite of what I just said, I don't know the more on the individual. I am subscribed and look at some probably some content. So let's see. I guess we could just pick a content, unless of course there was one video that the person had in mind. But let's just do this one. This is a recent one. Let's see how this one does.
Hey Bill, it's Neil talking. Now, I was just watching a Kid Organic video where he was talking about how people are just spending with Nike. Now, I've got an idea that could actually help people. Now look, we all know Caliph Browder. We all know he spent 3 years in Rikers Island because he was accused of stealing a backpack, couldn't make the bail bond, and he just got stuck there until he got found innocent for 3 years. So my suggestion is this. Imagine you get members of your community, okay? You put together, so imagine, I don't know, your whole apartment building. Now, I don't know how many people might be there, a couple of hundred people, and all of you get together. You pool your money, let's say, I don't know, about $30 a month, $30. And you put 1/3 of that into a fund, and then you use the other $20 from every one of you to buy legal protection insurance for every single person. So first off, the legal protection insurance, again, I don't know how the insurance systems work in America. You'd have to research this yourself, but it's just an idea. So if they get to trial, they can afford the money for a lawyer, okay? Not one of those cheap state attorneys that they give, an actual decent lawyer who can give them some real advice, okay? And the 1/3 that I was talking about, that third could be used like, okay, imagine if you've got, I don't know, a lot of money. How do you say? Imagine if you had, I don't know, 1,000 people who could sign up to this idea. You'd have, I don't know, about 120,000. So imagine somebody got a $1,000 bail bond. So somebody says, I need to get out fast. So the fund will pay out and they're liable for 50%. So, okay, you will pay them $1,000 and you must pay us back $500 to meet, so that they to disincentivize people from getting into trouble and figure that the bail bond will assist, so the trust fund will get them out. Okay? That way, so that people won't spend time behind bars for things they didn't do, and that they can spend time getting legal help and talking to people who can prove they're innocent. Again, this is just an idea, and I think you'd be really optimistic to get 1,000, but I'm sure there are some people who would be willing to commit to the idea. You know, even if you could get, I don't know, 50. If you get 50, all of you come and just pool your money together, get as a legal protection insurance for all of you. You know, it would be a good idea. I mean, let's face it. No one wants to have a Caliph Browder where he just spends 3 years in jail for some stupid nonsense like stealing a backpack. Like, it's insane. Anyway, I hope this has been something useful for you. Please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace, family.
All right. It looks like right now, it looks like he has an Instagram page as well. Just followed. And then he also has a PayPal. I'm going to give both the channel and Instagram page, YouTube channel and Instagram page of this individual. So I'm going to click off this screen real quick, by the way. Thank you, Nivus, if he's still here. And thank you, crew, for telling me about... Yes. All right, here's his YouTube channel. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look into his Instagram page. So if y'all want to follow him on Instagram, I'm not going to get into his PayPal. You know, that could be like financial thing, and they could have some information I may not want to see because it has to do with financial. Although, if y'all want to donate to his PayPal, he'll probably have it on the links to there on his and I bet you no one's going to be donating yet, so hold on. All right, this is his Instagram page. You're welcome, Nivus 713, and maybe one day you can be in my panels. All right. There's the Instagram. There's his Instagram page right there. Just make sure you're following. Make sure you're all subscribing to these individuals whose links I'm showing. Also, look for them in the description box and comment section. All right, we got a couple more people to do. All right. So far, we only got...
I got a laptop, Dell. I got a Dell laptop.
Sorry about that. But I guess by hearing that, I guess I got a sneak peek of who we're going to talk about by hearing some audio that I accidentally brought up. I guess we you just heard on who we're going to talk about next. Mr. Jerry Thomas, aka JT, aka the Underrated Darkness. All right, this guy, I believe he also has Facebook or something, and a Twitter. I'm gonna click off my screen real quick, and I'm gonna try to find those accounts, and then I'll put them back on. Just bear with me. This won't take long, hopefully. He has a group on Facebook. That's another notification from Lag Black Star if you heard a beeping sound. Well, we're going to do his YouTube page first. All right. So we're going to go click back on here. All right. He does commentary on life, the Black community. He also talks about sports. He has some affiliation to the LDBC, I believe. That's what I think. Because he does give shout outs to them. He does talk about sports. He does a sports show on Monday nights. So I wish and he'll bring people to the panel. So I guess we're going to talk about this recent video he just did concerning, I guess, boxing. So we're about to play this now.
Hey, what's going on, family? This is the one and only Underrated Darkness, the underrated one, and the realest. I got a few minutes, I want to bring some things up. Floyd and AJ, attention, whores. Hoes, I'm putting whores. Hoes, wait for it. These are the ones that trying to hold up boxing while the great fights could be formed like Wilder and Fury. Possible Spence and Porter and Canelo and Charo. And I'm sorry. Now I ain't gonna say sorry. I'm gonna switch it up. Minus. I ain't trying to see Floyd Mayweather fight Pacquiao. And even if it fight occurs, I hope that they move that fight. To me, I don't want the fight to happen. I really don't. What's the use of boxing? What's the use of me watching that anyway? And but we want to see. Oh, man, I'm trying to look at the streets. We want to see Wilder and Fury first. That's for me. And then Spence and Porter. And hopefully, if Canelo have the balls to fight Charo, that will happen. You know what I said? They had the balls to fight. I hope that Porter had the balls to put up the Spence. And I want Spence, Crawford, they can get it on too. Well, why not? But get back to the two attention holes that I'm talking about. They need to get called out. And, I forgot. I was checking out on Ticket TV, salute to Ticket TV. Found out this morning that Scotty Irvin, like Conor McGregor, it's the time to. What's a fight? Yo, Scotty Shitty Tissue. If you don't want to fight anymore, bow out. It's cool. But don't get that bag if you really don't want it. No? Don't get that bag. And so us as fan fighters, boxing fans, you guys can be fan watching now. Because I live in Virginia. They hardly don't have no sidewalk, so I gotta watch between. So excuse me. But us as boxing fans, we gotta demand these fights. And the other ones, fuck them, like AJ come fight Povetkin. I'm gonna tell you like this. I think Povetkin got a good chance. I feel if Povetkin keep it tight, I think he can pull it off. Because AJ is a robot. He don't have lateral movement. He's stiff. He's like this. Like a robot. So that'd be nice too, right? Povetkin beat AJ Fat Juice. The whole boxing world be shook up after that. But I'm not gonna be here that long. But the first fight we have to demand is Wilder and Fury. Second fight, Porter and Spence, or Spence Crawford. Either one. Doesn't take it two. And the third one, Canelo. If you have balls to fight Charo, do it. Those are 3 fights that we want to see. So, attention hoes, AJ and Floyd, stay the fuck out the way. Get out the way so we can see real boxing, because you holding up the bag. So family, we go, because I'm about the places I want to get to. So on that note, Bo, be good. The underrated darkness, always on the grind. Again, support my channel. Like it. Let's get the likes and the views up. My past live streams and videos in the past. Very much appreciated. Like I always say, Underrated one, always on the grind. Always have my foot on them haters' necks. Don't stop. Don't stop. So, fam, I'm out. Ghost.
All right. That's the underrated darkness. Let me click off real quick. Also, he has a Twitter. This is his Twitter, and this is also his Facebook. You'll have to get a request, ask for a friend request to befriend him. I'm gonna click off real quick. Click off the screen. All right. First thing, I'm going to put in this YouTube channel and the link. And like I said, all this should also be in his description box and comment section as well. I mean, in the description box and comment section. Well, except for the Twitter and Facebook, I've just now discovered that, which I'll probably put in later. I'm just going to, y'all want to follow him on Twitter. Here's the link to his Twitter account. Trying to hurry up as much as possible. And then also Facebook as well. All right, we got 2 more people. All right, we're gonna do another female. So we're going to do Hood Mistress Reload next. So, and then we'll do one more person that we'll call it a day, call it an evening. This is, wait, hold on. I think we had it. All right, yeah. Right here. This is Hood Mistress Reload. Here's some commentary. So let's see. Let's do. I do a couple of videos.
Greetings, everyone. Back again. This time I want to showcase my Etsy store, Soulful Stitchery. This is where I post a lot of my work. Work that is very dear to me and that I want to share that energy I've put into crocheting all these items with everyone. Just so you know, the members who signed up, they're having a Labor Day sale for the entire weekend. I'm one of those members. So, any purchase you make of $20 or more, you'll get a 25% off discount. So stop on by and let me crown you up as a king or a queen should be crowned, because I want my customers to feel like royalty when they buy from me. So do check out Soulful Stitchery on Etsy. Let me show you a little bit of what I make. A lot of my work is also African themed, with the mix of bohemia and hip hop flavor. As you can tell, also, some of my pieces are even music based, inspired by different songs I've listened to throughout my childhood. I get inspiration from a lot of things. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made these hats. But yes, everything around me does inspire me. I especially like this one. By the way, this hat here, the hippest snoot in America, the hat to your right, that was inspired by the classic TV series Soul Train. Rest in peace, Don Cornelius. But I'm rambling here. But definitely check out my Etsy store, Soulful Stitchery. Well, this is it. Be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And if you can, subscribe to my backup channel, Queen Hood Speaks. I shall see you in the next video. Until then, you have a blessed one, everyone. Peace.
And I guess this is the store right here. So, I think later on I'm going to put that particular store in the chat and the description box and comment section later on. I might even talk about it again. As you know, trying to do a new segment on my main channel called Black in Business. I might bring that back up because I only did one video. So, but I'm glad she's doing stuff. Not only is she doing commentary, she's also doing stuff for business. Of course, this is her channel. I guess this is her YouTube channel, Hood Mistress. She also has another channel, and this is it right here. It's called Queen Lioness Hood Mistress. So, ooh, this is interesting. I'm gonna look at this real quick. I guess that's for when Trump lies, or should I say President Trump, or the Klansman in chief. Now we're going to do another one of her videos, and this is going to be the one we're going to do right here. It's called This Is What Hate Speech Looks Like.
Well, hello again. Let me just give you guys a little disclaimer that some of the content in this video will be graphic because of the comments. So, your discretion is advised. But some of you already know that I have a troll still stalking me after 2 months. This is one of his accounts. Some of you who may already saw my Black Junction video, you already know this guy. But yeah, this is a comment he likes to leave. This is taken from Brother B. Miles' channel, because I've given him heads up about these trolls. Nothing's been done. And this is from another one of his accounts. His initials are GP. That's all I will say. And YouTube, you let this guy slip under the cracks, but you terminate brothers and sisters for hate speech because they tell the truth. Look at accounts like Cop Block Jim, Davey VTV, Simulation 7. This guy impersonating someone named Josh Andrews, the same GP I'm talking about. Notice the comment. Talks about screwing goats and family members. Inbred. This is hate speech. This was another account stolen from a brother and sister I'm subscribed to. This same GP stole this person's name and image, stole their videos, stole my artwork, and made death threats against me. Once again, the same GP talks about inbreeding. I'm fumbling my words tonight. That's how pissed I am. Inbreeding and screwing goats. But yet his channels are up. Caribbean in the House, another one of his troll accounts, making threats against another user. Now this is just sick and disgusting that GP would do some shit like this. These nuts is still up, even after I flagged this cracker for hate speech. Cop Block Jim still making death threats, aka GP. Oh, he still loves inbreeding. Another troll account, because I wished someone a happy birthday and the birth of a beautiful baby boy. And this is what this son of a bitch had to say. Yet this channel still remains. Once again, one of GP's multiple troll accounts. This is disgusting. I flagged this account several times. Still up. Look again. Still up. Cop Block Jim tells me to go die of an overdose. Yet this channel still remains. Dumb, uneducated African. Apparently that's all he knows how to say. Tells me to go die of AIDS. Once again. Talks about people's parents. So why haven't these troll accounts been terminated? Case in point, another troll. And more trolls. More trolls. Yeah, even more trolls. Same troll. GP. Again with the goat fucking and the inbreeding. Apparently he loves screwing goats, inbreeding, spreading AIDS. Otherwise, he wouldn't type this comment about 50 million times. Every single freaking day. Once again, I laugh at every time, what if you die? Go die of AIDS. Go die of AIDS, ghetto trash. Tell me why this comment is still up. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is the name of the troll. Again, once again, I hope y'all die and suffer. Seriously, bro? GP, get a life. Really, this channel is still up. Seriously? Again, another death threat. Another troll account. Again. Oh yeah, by the way, this is another one of GP's troll accounts. You got too many to count. Seriously, no blasphemy. Again with the go back to Africa. Calling someone an inbred African. Talking about screwing goats and family members. Yet this channel is still up even after I flagged this asshole several times for hate speech. Look again. Same old from the same old troll with the multiple accounts. And again, telling me I don't know how to make a simple video. But he doesn't know how to troll. He repeats the same thing over and over. Dumb, uneducated, powerless African. That's all he loves to say. His vocabulary is limited, and he supposedly has a high IQ. Oh, more quote-unquote high IQ comments from the same troll with different accounts. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Once again, again, with the inbreeding and the goat screwing. Oh, here we go. Blue Lives Matter, we got your 6. This is the same troll that has been stalking me on Black Junction, calling somebody else an ape and thinking this shit is funny. Oh, let me go back to the death threats. Oh, right. Here we go. Apparently, this is him laughing, and this black smiley face is supposed to be a black person, followed by a gun and cuff. But yet, this channel still remains on YouTube, even after it's been flagged for violent threats, calling someone a weak, powerless African. I believe that is hate speech. Oh, don't worry, the show's not over yet. So, let's find some more troll comments. Oh, once again, Blue Lives Matter, we got your 6. How about Blue Lives Matter 6 feet under? Calling me an African ape for standing up to him. Once again, more death threats. Davey VTV, same fucking troll. Talking about going back to Africa, screwing family and goats, spreading AIDS. But this is hate speech, though. Why is he still around? Harassment? More harassment? Hate speech? Hate speech. More hate speech. Along with sexually explicit material? Harassment? Oh, and impersonation. This same GP has stolen my identity and artwork to troll and leave racist comments. I have flagged this account for impersonation. Why is it still up? And once again, still trolling. Tells me to stop impersonating. But I've had this channel since April this year. This channel was started in June, but yet it is still up even after I done flagged this channel several times for impersonation, for hate speech, for harassment, and for violent threats. YouTube, you need to get on your job and get rid of these trolls. Have you not learned from Willie D or Lisa Cabrera about the whole hate speech situation? But you leave trolls like Blue Lives Matter, we got your 6, Davey VTV, Mario the Ghost Vara, a YouTube user, B Smells, and this fake ass hood mistress right here. Their channel still remains. See? Harassment, sexually explicit material, more racist, hate speech, sexually explicit material, harassment, and impersonation. But yet this channel is still up. Now, YouTube, if you want to go the way of MySpace, you continue to leave these troll channels up. Other than that, you really need to get up on your job and do something about this. And once again, these comments do contain some graphic content. So in the future, I might have to age restrict this video. But yeah, I'm just showing you what I had to endure for the past 2 months with this GP troll. Anyway, this is Hood Mistress signing off. You guys take care. Peace and blessings.
All right. That was Hood Mistress. This is under her Black Junction account. which is Queen Lioness Hood Mistress. She's talking about the trolls and stuff like that. Also, this is one of the few reasons why we have to support her. But this is probably a way to cheer. Here's what can cheer us up. We're going to do another video from her. Oh, this is what we hope will happen to that troll if they keep attacking Hood Mistress. Alright. Now, next, I'm going to click off the screen. And we're going to do her channels. Since I'm already on Black Junction, we'll do her Black Junction TV channel first. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, that's okay. And yes, make him. These trolls have no life. Right now, that's our Hood Mistress Black. Oh, make sure most of the videos that I talked, most of the channels I'm talking about are already on the description or in comment section. So, or I might put them later on. So when y'all come for the replay, y'all can subscribe then as well. And now I'm about to do Hood Mistress's YouTube page. It's called Hood Mistress Reloaded. And don't worry, this is the real Hood Mistress. This ain't that freaking troll she was talking about. I mean, yeah, these trolls have no life. But this is the real Hood Mistress. The honorable Hood Mistress. So we got one more channel we're going to do. And here it is. This is Mr. Controversy. Mr. Controversy is a new individual, so that I've just started following. He has some good stuff. Of course, his specialty is fighting the coons and swirlers and stuff like that. He'll do clips of events, and then he would do these long videos. We'll just pick one.
The streets, and I'm going to be interviewing Nigerian ladies, and I'll be asking them if they can date a white guy, like what they think about white guys, and if they can date a white guy. Don't go anywhere. And
don't worry, that's not him.
Finances and who's really in charge.
So he talks about, first he does clips of other people's videos, or when it comes to racism or the trying to fight against the swirl movement. He had a channel earlier, but the swirl movement flagged it and removed it. But I'm going to try to find where he's talking. this is where it tells some white guy who's actually being racist towards women, and then of course at the end he says some stuff.
Yes, I admit, your massive girth intimidates me slightly. So yes, if I saw one of you big greasy hoes coming at me like a goddamn linebacker for the '84 Falcons, yes, I would run out the way. You're slightly intimidating. You all look like Ray.
All right, he's attacking black women, but you see the reason why Mr. Controversy puts this guy up. Well, Mr. Controversy, he does not like this guy because he's a racist, but he proves a point about why there's a swirl movement going on and why the swirlers are trying to use this movement just to attack black people who believe in black love. So now here's the actual Mr. Controversy talk.
This masterpiece that I put together, and let me
start
deal with it. Right, slice a nigga up with the blade. Right. White women's mouth. This masterpiece that I put together, and let me address some things that I've been seeing, and make some things perfectly clear. I noticed some people, a few that did not get it, the purpose of that last video. Now, let me make something perfectly clear. The reason for that first piece, part 1 to this masterpiece. That I saw some of the members of the Mr. Controversy Army, the SAS and the VAS, trying to explain this video to some people that did not get it. The purpose for it. What the purpose of that video was for is so the delusional bear wenches can see firsthand and hear it out of the horse's mouth what their white knights that they worship and praise actually think of them, what they actually say, not just about the bear wenches, but all black women. And I put that on display so everybody could see it and hear it for themselves, what these white males are saying about sisters. That was the purpose for that video. And you had a few people who didn't get it, who didn't understand the purpose. And I'm going to tell you something. One of the things that Mr. Controversy prides himself in is intellect and intelligence. And one thing that I don't like, that pisses me the fuck off, is dumbasses. The bottom line is this. Every smart person out there that's in the Mr. Controversy Army understood exactly what I was getting at. They understood exactly what I was talking about and what I portrayed in that video and the message that I was putting out there. That message was meant so you can see clearly these white men that are sitting there talking shit about black women, that are bashing black women, saying all kinds of disgusting shit about black women. And the reason why I wanted to put that on display was because you have a set of bear wenches out here, which I will talk about and get into right now. You guys see I'm in my element today. Because one of the things that I don't like is I don't like dumbasses who don't get it. When I put something on the table, it is very, very clear what the fuck I'm trying to do and what message that I'm trying to put out there. And the one thing that I don't have tolerance for or patience for is dumbasses who don't get it. Number one, let me make something clear. Mr. Controversy is ride or die. I ride for black women and I'm gonna die for black women. I'm married to a black woman. Unlike that jackass Phil from the Advice Show, that hypocritical jackass who's married to a Latina talking like he's married to a black woman. Get the fuck out of here with that. The one thing that Mr. Controversy does not like is hypocrites and people that are full of shit. I'm ride or die. I live for what I say. And I say what I mean. I do not like hypocrites. And I'm going to tell you something. One of the things that I said, that I'm going to expose these bad wenches until the end of time, because their mindset is causing the destruction of the whole black race in the black community. They are promoting this gender war, perpetuating this gender war, keeping it going, making it worse. And therefore, these black children will not be born and they will suffer as a result of this gender war. Somebody has to step the fuck up and put an end to it and promote black love and black unity. And I'm going to do that whether they like it or not. Whether these beta male simps out here like it or not, I'm going to keep doing what I do. And nobody is going to get the fuck in my way, or they're going to get knocked the fuck down. No racist son of a bitches. Oh, and you best believe I'm going in on that motherfucker. A lot of the members of the Mr. Controversy Army have told me, Mr. Controversy, I want you to get in that motherfucker's ass. And you best believe I'm going to deliver. And I'm saving the best for last. Because that trailer trash that was talking shit about black women, I'm going to get in that ass. So you best believe that. He's going to get that work. And also, you self-hating, disgusting bad wenches, you're going to get that work. Because the thing that I see you as the cause of this whole fucking problem. You are the reason that this white male thought that it was perfectly fine to get his ass on camera talking shit about black women. The reason why he has no respect for black women is because of you self-hating, disgusting jackasses. You creatures. And I'm going to get in your asses too. So you better sit back, fasten your seatbelts, because I'm going to get in that ass. Just like I'm going to get in his ass. Now, you got these disgusting creatures out here like Crystal and Carrington, Nikki McElroy, Monkey 56, the most unattractive thing I've ever seen in my life. Unsuccessful bad wench live, selling this false delusion, talking shit about the men of their own race, selling these delusions that all white men are these white knights, these white saviors, the best thing since sliced bread. They can do no wrong. They're gonna rescue you and save you from the bad black man. Divest from Blackistan. You've heard all of this bullshit that these swirling, self-hating, disgusting bad wenches have been talking all over social media and national TV. These disgusting creatures like Crystal and Carrington and Nikki McElroy writing books on how to date a white man, how to kiss a white man's ass. The best thing since sliced bread. Go get you a white man. This is what you've been hearing for years and years and years. Promoting this shit. Trying to turn black women against their own race of men. And I'm going to tell you something. You had brothers out there in the beginning of this fight, like Dark One Son, Soul and Black. You had a lot of brothers out here that was in the fight. And then all of a sudden, years and decades later, you had the man to come on the scene and tore shit up. The man, Mr. Controversy, came on the scene. And like I talked about in one of my previous masterpieces, you had a lot of these jackass copycats out here trying to call themselves a Mr. Controversy. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Like I said to those jackasses before, I serve notice. There is only one Mr. Controversy, the original, the man, the one who breathes it, the one who lives it, the one who walks the walk, the one who talks the talk. And that's me, Mr. Controversy. Now, you got this pink pill that Crystalline Carrison's been trying to promote all over the place. Selling these false delusions to these bed wenches. Telling them that the white man is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I wanted to make it a point to expose the truth. Because as you guys all saw in many of my montages, that OK Cupid survey, and it proved the very fact that this debunked and disputed everything that Crystalline Carrison and these bed wenches have been talking about. That all these white men love black women. That all these white men are just out here just waiting for black women. And that's a damn lie. The white man is going to choose an Asian woman over his own woman. That's first and foremost. Then he's going to choose a white woman. But it's going to be the Asian woman first. And they're promoting this bullshit about all these white men. Oh, these white men love us. White men want us. And that's a damn lie. The statistics state that. The OK Cupid survey states that. And proves it. And they're selling this bullshit just for the sole purpose of breaking black men and women apart, creating hostility and hate and resentment between black men and women. And that shit's not gonna fly, not with me, not with the man, not with Mr. Controversy. I'm gonna expose the lies and the bullshit. I'm gonna debunk all of the bullshit that they're trying to sell to these sisters on a national scale. Like all these white men love them. How come every time when the shit hits the fan, I have proved it in one of my previous masterpieces. Every time shit hits the fan, the white knight is nowhere to be found. With this Serena Williams case, the only reason that jackass made a statement, it was not because he cared about Serena Williams. He didn't give a damn about Serena Williams. The only reason he made a statement because everybody was checking his ass. Everybody was saying, where the fuck is Waldo? Why the fuck ain't he saying something and defending Serena Williams while she's under fire by white supremacy? Why they're trying to destroy her legacy? Where's Waldo at? Speaking up for her. And now he drags his ass out there to make some weak ass statement. And the only reason he dragged his ass out there was because he wanted to save face for himself. He didn't want to look bad in front of the media. He didn't want to look bad in front of the world. It was about him, not her. And like I said all the time in many of my videos, and you guys all know it, when I say, take that to a brother with a GED, don't bring that shit to Mr. Controversy. Don't insult my intellect and my intelligence. Who the fuck do you think you're gonna fool by coming out there making a statement about Serena Williams? You think that was gonna get over my head? I saw right through your motherfucking ass like a plate glass window. The only thing that he cared about was him and how he looks in society. When he was catching that heat, when people were saying, why the fuck ain't he coming out there making a statement defending Serena Williams? That's the only reason he brought his dumb ass out there. Checkmate once again. Now, you got that whole Veganator situation with Crystalline Carrison, the queen bee. And you had her get on camera, and you guys saw in that montage of her crying, talking about there was no good men defending her. And the question that I ask is this: where was Waldo at? You said no good men were defending you, Crystalline. Where was your Waldo that's living right in the house with you, that you're supposedly married to? Where was he defending your honor when the Veganator made you look like a complete and utter jackass? Where was Waldo? And I have seen this story after story after story. The bad went at the Petco. That they banned out of the Petco. Where was the white knight defending her? Nowhere to be found. Where was the white knight defending that bad wench with the mixed breed child that she put in there, and they chopped off her hair in that daycare? Where was the white knight on camera defending her? I have not seen not one of them get on camera and defend these bad witches. And they're promoting this pink pill bullshit, promoting this whole narrative that the white man is the savior, that he's going to come and rescue them from Blackistan. When I have told them that Blackistan is a part of them, and they're not going to escape Blackistan. You're not going to swirl your way to the top. You're not going to swirl your way to honorary whitehood, because when they look at you, they see a black person, and that's what you're going to always be. And this is to all of you swirling bed wenches out there. You will always be black, whether you like it or not. And you better deal with it. Just like my famous catchphrase, you better deal with it. Now, I expose the actual words because, like I said in many videos, I don't like to put words in people's mouth. I like you to see it.
All right. We're going to stop there because we can't play the whole thing because that would take a long time. But this is Mr. Controversy Unleash. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to click off. Now he has another one. Now he also calls it Mr. Controversy Unleashed, but I call it I'll just say it's Mr. Controversy Unleashed 2, but I mean he doesn't call it that, but that's his secondary channel. So but right now I'm gonna put his channels. You know what? There's actually one more person. I just realized I have one more person I have to do this evening, and then that will be a wrap. So so anyone who is still in the chat room, but first we're just gonna do this first. Now he doesn't have content yet, but I understand this is supposed to be one of his other channels. But I'm just going to say Mr. Controversy 2 only because, I mean, that's not what the channel is called, but it's just to keep from people getting confused. Maybe one day he will put commentary on here. All right. That's good. And that's the sequel. So we got one more. No, we definitely got one more now. And so this is called this is I put down 2 Mr. Controversy channels, so make sure you click on those links. This is our last person we will talk about. My Tribe TV, The Chosen. He has another channel, one called My Tribe TV All Out Attack, and he has a Black Junction TV page called My Trip Tribe TV. But let's see what kind of videos he has.
gonna be good. I know you're gonna cry, but it's okay to cry. It'll be okay. It's okay to cry.
On the table for me.
Oh, here we go. You ready? Come on. Come on. Now you got look. We got. Oh, I got your hand. I got you. Dad, hold on to you. You strong, boy.
All right, pumpkin. Nice and easy.
Oh man, come on, man. I feel you, man. Come on, man. Daddy, look. Come on, let's go. Man, I know it, man. I'm sorry. Man, I know it, man. Look at that. You gotta look at daddy. Oh, man. I know she's thinking you got any kind of way, man. Come on, man. I know. Man, know it.
One more, pumpkin.
One more. Oh, Lord, I know it. I know. Come on, Dave. Come on, man. Come on. I know. They did you wrong, man. I know. They did you wrong. I know. You can explain to Dad. Yeah. What she did to you? She stuck it in you. It hurt. Okay, you cool down. Daddy, told you Daddy gonna heal. Well, you strong, though. You strong.
All right. So basically, he just put random stuff on his channels. I don't know what all this. All right. So this actually recently just came. He just recently uploaded this stuff. So you want to check out more of his stuff? Here's one of his channels. After this, all right. He has a backup channel. This is all the videos. We kind of don't have time to, so I'm just going to put down all the channels, plus all the channels should also be in the description box and comment section, with the exception of a couple, which I will put down, and then y'all can come back and subscribe to them for the in the replay. So I'm going to do all the channels, and then we're going to call it to evening. And last but not least, this is his Black Spot TV page. Sorry about that. All right. All right, sorry about that for the delay. All right. Last channel that will be on the links here, and then hopefully in the replay. Hold on. And this is his Black Junction. So make sure y'all subscribe to them. So I guess we're about to wrap this up. Let me click off this page. For those who are still here, thank you for coming to my live stream. I'm hoping to do more live streams soon, but thank you for showing up. And hopefully you'll subscribe to all the channels that I talked about today. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to this and many of my channels as well on YouTube, Twitter, Black Junction, and Black Spot TV. So you'll get more posts and videos and streams. Also leave in the comment section what you think about this video. If you're just coming in or whatever and you missed out, don't worry. It's a live stream, so you'll be able to catch the replay. And basically, you can also look in the comment section or go into any links in case if you miss anything. Also, links will be in the comment section description box. But that's all I have to say for now. Thank you for your time, and I hope to catch you in another video or live stream.